Hello my wolf pack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Mr. Rime and by extension we're doing the Galarian Mr. Mime. If you want Mr. Mime in general, I can just do a generic video for that at some point. But today I'm going through Mr. Rime and Galarian Mr. Mime. So I've got two generic sets for Mr. Rime, one Dynamax set and then one set for Galarian Mr. Mime. First set we have is kind of a screen setting set, that's it, that's the word, screen setting set. We have light clay on here, increasing our reflect and our light screen from 5 turns to 8 turns. And then we've got screen cleaner as the ability, which I thought was quite nice. When it switches in, it basically gets rid of any light screen reflects or aurora veils. So if your opposing team is setting those up, then you can just get rid of them and then set up your own, which is really quite cool. You've then got Rapid Spin, which allows you to get rid of any hazards, because let's face it, hazards happen quite a bit. We've got Psychic to get just have a generic attack, which is powerful, and Stab. You could go for like Ice Beam if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. But EV-wise, I've gone for max HP and max special defense with a calm nature, so more special defense and less special attack, and 4 EVs in special attack, boosting that Psychic slightly. The second set we have is a Calm Mind set. Now you could go Calm Mind, you could go Life Orb here. Again, I've put Screen Cleaner as the ability. Now screens aren't the most common thing in the world, but they're not particularly uncommon, so having Screen Cleaner is definitely an option that we can go for. Calm Mind, raising up your special attack and your special defense. And then you've got Psychic, powerful Psychic type move boosted by Stab, and Ice Beam as well, boosted by Stab, which is really nice. And then I put Trick on here. I thought Trick would be interesting. You can get your leftovers off and then possibly even get, if you're lucky, like a Choice Specs or something on you after you've set up, because that would just be huge. Or you could go for a variety of different items and potentially just take an item off on opposing Pokemon that might dwindle you ever so slightly, but in the long term might have a really positive effect. If you don't want to go for that, you could go for, I believe it gets Dazzling Gleam. So Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball, Focus Blast. They are all options that you could put on here as well. Possibly even Battle Pass as well, if you want to move those increases up onto a different Pokemon. EV-wise, gone for max HP and max special attack with a modest nature, so more special attack, less attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. If you want to, you could go max HP and max defense and try and make a more tanky Pokemon, but it's entirely up to you if you decide to go for that. Now we have the Dynomax set, which I put Assault Vest on here. You could go for Choice Band, you could go Life Orb, you could go any kind of healing items. Any of those are a possibility. Red Card, stuff like that is an option. But yeah, we've got Ice Body here as the ability. So when you Dynamax and use Ice Punch as max Hailstorm, that will set up the hail and allow you to start healing up on the turnly. You've got Drain Punch, which returns to max Knuckle, raising up your attack power. Zen Headbutt, which will activate the Psychic Surge if you need to, or Psychic Terrain, shall I say, if needed. Sucker Punch you're probably not going to want to go for, but I've got it on here for when you're out of Dynamax, because you can hit a variety of Pokemon with it, and it is a priority move. Also, you've got Drain Punch here, which will allow you to heal yourself up. Now, I've put Assault Vest in here, raising up your special defense, so this is a specially defensive Dynamax Pokemon in a way, which you can use if you want to. As I said, Choice Band is possible as well. The thing to remember with Choice Band is it's not activated when you're Dynamax, so your power will be a little bit less, but you won't be locked into a move. EV-wise, I've gone for max HP and max attack with an Adamant Nature, some more attack, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. And finally, we have Galarian Mr. Mime. Now, Galarian Mr. Mime has hold of the Eviolite here because obviously it can evolve, and it actually has relatively nice stats. It has good speed, it has relatively good special attack, which we're going to utilise with the Nasty Plot here, doubling it from 279 to 560, I think. Or just under 560, 558 I think, might be a bit out, but yeah, around there. And that's going to be super high, going to be able to potentially get a sweep, and your defences are also already going to be super high because of the Eviolite boosting 1.5 times on both. After you've done a Nasty Plot, you've got access to Psy Shock and Freeze Dry, both stab moves, and Freeze Dry is super effective against the water types as well. And then you've got Thunderbolt to hit a variety of different Pokemon as well. Now, EVs, I've gone for a bit more of an interesting idea here. There are a couple of different ways that you could go. So I've gone max HP and max special attack with a bold nature, so you've got more defense and less attack. This is just allowing your defense to be that little bit higher, allowing you to be a little bit more tanky. If you don't want to do that, you could always run a modest nature if you want to. You could always go for max special attack and max speed if you want to, with a can't think what the nature is, a timid nature or a modest nature. Those are options you can run. But yeah, like I thought I would just apply the Eviolite idea a little bit better, and it allows you to still get that really nice nasty plot bonus. That is all for Mr. Rime and Mr. Mime. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.